TDS deductors are advised to file TDS statement timely and accurately to avoid unnecessary demands and other complications or litigation. However, if you receive any intimation letter with many errors, what should you do? Hello everyone, I am Saloni from Team Wiptil. In this video, I will provide a comprehensive guide to the TDS revised return along with the justification report, the process for filing a revised return, and how to rectify the TDS errors. So stay tuned, and before starting this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel Wiptil Electrosoft to get regular compliance updates.
Now let's look at the TDS revised return process with the justification report, or let's look at the process of filing a TDS revised return and what is the role of a justification report in filing a TDS revised return. So let's get started. Let's start with why revised return is required to be filed. There are so many reasons for which TDS revised return can be filed, like for the avoidance of penalties and late fee. There could be the prevention of interest charges, so you need to pay the taxes on or before the due dates, and then accurate credit for the deductees. You need to ensure the deductions are correctly calculated and well documented, and you need to stay updated on the tax law. Then compliance and avoiding legal consequences. You need to follow the relevant laws and regulations for filing the taxes on time. So these could be the reasons for which you need to file a revised return. Now let's look at the process flow of filing a revised return. So in the first step, a original return for a particular quarter will be filed by the deductor, and once the return is filed, an intimation mail will be sent by the government to the deductor if any errors or defaults are there in their return. And to check the errors, the deductor need to send the request for the justification report, because in the justification report all the errors, defaults will be reflecting. And to file a revised return, the deductor need to send a request for the consolidate file. Once the request for the consolidate file is sent on the Traces portal and the file is available, the user need to download the consolidate file, and then they need to make the changes in the data, and after that they will be able to file a revised return. And in case if they want to add any challan, then the challan addition will be done online on the Traces portal, in case if any short deduction is there in the filed return. So this would be the process flow of filing a revised return. Now let's understand what is the difference between an intimation letter and a justification report. So if we talk about the intimation letter, then it is a document that acts as an annexure to the intimation sent to the deductor, and the intimation will be sent to the deductor via mail, or it can be sent via post. Whereas if we talk about the justification report, then it is a document that consists of the defaults or errors that has been identified by the income tax department while processing the TDS or TCS statement that has been filed by the deductor during a particular quarter of a financial year. Now let's look at the purpose of justification report, as it provides the detailed information about the defaults or errors that needed to be rectified by the deductor for filing a correction statement, and the deductor must pay the necessary interest, fee or any other dues, and may also provide clarification for any errors that has been identified by the income tax department in the justification report. So to know the errors or defaults, or in case if deductor is having any interest or late fees, then they need to pay or they need to check via justification report. So this is the purpose of having a justification report. Now let's look at the process how we can send the justification report. So the justification reports can be downloaded till financial year 2007 and 8. And the justification report will not be available if your statement is not having any defaults or errors. And to download the justification report, firstly you need to send the request. And for sending the request, you need to log in on the Traces portal, and after that you need to go to the defaults option, and then you need to click on request for justification report download. Once you are going to click on request for the justification report download button, here you need to select the financial year, you need to select the quarter, and also you need to select the form type for which you want to send the request. Once you have selected, you also need to select whether you want to do the digital signature support or KYC validation, or you need to do normal KYC validation. So here you need to click on request for justification report download button. And after that, a request for the justification report will be sent on the Traces portal, and the request number will be generated like this. So this is the process how you can send the request for the justification report directly on the government portal. And once the request has been sent by the deductor, then this file will be available on the Traces portal within few hours. Then you need to go to the downloads button, and after that you need to click on view all. After clicking on view all, the list of the documents or list of the files that has been sent as a request on the Traces portal will be reflecting like this. So here you will be able to see three type of status of the file. It can be submitted, it can be failed, or it can be available. So the file that is available, or the status of the file which is showing as a available file, can be downloaded only. So you need to select the justification report, and after that your justification report will be downloaded. Once your file is downloaded, then this file will be available in the zip format. So you need to unzip that file, and then you need to enter a password for opening this justification report. So the password to open or the password to unzip the file is JR _ your TAN number _ form type _ quarter _ financial year. So this file will be saved in a text format, or your justification report will be saved as a text file. Once your file is saved, you can go to the Webby TDS software, and after that you can click on Traces justification report generation utility, and with the help of this you will be able to convert your text file into the Excel format. Now let's look at the type of errors in the TDS revised return. So the errors in the TDS revised return can be related to incorrect PAN number, incorrect TDS amount, incorrect challan details, mismatch in payment period or quarter, incorrect section under which the TDS was deducted, some missing details of the deductee could be there, non-compliance with the TDS payment, incorrect or incomplete data has been filed in the annexures, invalid or incorrect receipt number has been entered, or it can be incorrect TDS rates. So these type of errors could be there in the TDS revised return that are required to be changed. So the type of errors that could be related to deducted details are incorrect PAN number, incorrect TDS amount, incorrect TDS rate, incorrect sections under which the TDS was deducted, missing deducted details, or it can be non-compliance with the TDS payment. Now let's look at the type of errors related to challan details. So the errors related to the challan details could be due to short payment of the challan, or it could be overbooked challan. So in case if the challan is reflecting as a overbooked challan, then the reason of overbooked challans could be insufficient balance, it could be double entry, or a wrong challan used. So in case if there is insufficient balance, or if there is a short payment of the amount, then a online correction need to be done on the traces portal. Whereas in case if a double entry of a particular challan has been done, then the rectification related to the double entry of challan can be done in consolidate file. And in case if wrong challan has been used, then the wrong challan entry can be rectified in the consolidate file, as well as it can be rectified in the online correction process. So once we have identified the errors, now how we can rectify the errors that has been identified in the justification report. So the deductor need to have a consolidate file. If we talk about the consolidate file, then consolidate file or a conso file is a statement of a consolidated data of the statement that has been filed by the deductor for a relevant turn number, financial year, quarter, and also for a relevant form type. And a consolidate file is a file which is used by the deductor for filing a revised return or for filing a correction return. So now let's look at the process, or now let's look at the difference between the justification report and a consolidate file. So if we talk about the justification report, then justification report is a document which is used to find out the errors, defaults that has been made while filing the original return for a particular quarter and for a particular financial year. And it also provides detailed information about the defaults, errors that need to be rectified by the deductors by filing the correction statements, and the payment of the necessary interest, fee, and other dues need to be done by the deductors for filing a revised return. Whereas if we talk about a consolidated file, then a consolidated file is a file which is used to rectify the errors that has been identified in the original return that has been filed or that has been received by an intimation mail through the traces department, as it contains the data of original return that has been filed for a particular quarter, particular return for a particular financial year. And through the consolidate file, all the details can be rectified for filing a correction return. So this is the major difference between the justification report and a consolidate file. That the justification report is only to view the errors and defaults that has been identified in the filed return, whereas consolidated file is a file that is used to file a revised return. Now let's look at the type of corrections in TDS or TCS statement. So if modifications is related to the deductors, like each and every detail can be changed related to the deductor detail except the TAN number of the deductor, and the type of correction will be reflecting as C1. In case if the details are changed related to the challan, but the challan details need to be modified only on the traces portal, and also the new challan can be added online, and the type of correction related to the challan details will be reflecting as C2. Whereas if any changes are done related to the deduction details, like the detail of the deductee or collectee has been changed, then C3 type of correction will be reflecting. In case if any salary details has been added or deleted, then C4 type of correction will be reflecting. In case if any changes has been done related to the deductee's PAN number only, then C5 correction type will be reflecting. And in case if any addition of the challan has been done for the common deductors, then C9 type of correction will be reflecting. So these are the type of corrections that can be done in the TDS or TCS statement for filing a revised return. Now let me show you how you can convert the justification report through WebbyTDS software. And for that you need to go to the WebbyTDS software. This is our WebbyTDS software where you need to click on online utility button, and after clicking on online utility you need to click on traces certificate online, and then you need to click on traces justification report generation utility. And after clicking on that, the justification report converter utility will appear like this, where you need to browse the justification report text file that has been unzipped by you, and also you can select the location of the file over here. Once you are going to select the location of the file, you need to click on generate report. Here you need to click on generate report on which you want to save the justification report, and after that you need to click on generate report. After you are going to click on generate report, the justification report will be generated like this, and at the end a text loaded completely successfully message will appear. So like this you will be able to generate the justification report in the Excel format. And to check the error, you need to open up the justification report. So this is the justification report that will be having the defaults or errors that has been identified by the income tax department. Here you will be able to see the table of content, and in the table of content you will be able to see the default summary, if late filing fee is there, interest on late payment. So all these errors will be reflecting in the justification report. Here you need to identify the errors, and after that you will be able to file the revised return. So this is the whole process of filing a revised return with the help of a justification report.
I hope you have understood that the department is committed to accurately maintaining data in a transparent manner that is accessible to all the stakeholders. Thus, it is essential for all the TDS deductors to promptly revise any incorrect data. This practice ensures that every taxpayer can easily benefit from TDS deductions. For better comprehension, check out the blog in the video description box and share it with your friends and colleagues. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comment section. Also, you can comment if you have any doubts. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next Tuesday, we will come up with another interesting video to make compliances better for you. Till then, stay safe and stay tuned with us for a better compliance journey.